What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Sports Show, where I talk about everything interesting to me in the world of sports. And today I am going to be talking about some of the teams that I like. In one of my previous videos I mentioned that this was going to be a new series on this channel, and someone asked me, well, what teams do you like? And I thought that would be an excellent way to start off this series so people know maybe why I hate one team or the other, and especially if I'm a fan of the teams that you might not like. We might have some good arguments on this channel. So let's get right into this, and I'm going to go sport by sport and tell you guys how much I like that sport, just so you guys can get an understanding of how much I know or don't know about that particular sport I'm talking about. Now, as far as hockey goes, this is my #1 sport. My two favorite teams in hockey are the Islanders, and they are my #1 team, and then the Detroit Red Wings. And as far as the Islanders are concerned, it's not easy being an Islanders fan for the last, I would say, 10 or 15 years. Even when they would make the playoffs, it's been a really rough time rooting for this team. But as you guys know, if you root for your team, you root for them. And I am wearing an Islanders shirt right here. And I have to say, this is another season I'm looking forward to. So I know hockey isn't the most popular sport in America, but there are a lot of hockey fans here or there. So I'll see how it goes on this channel. If people are not interested in hockey or whatever, you know what? I don't care. I'm still going to talk about it because it's my favorite sport. And then as far as the Red Wings are concerned, this is another team I started rooting for when I was a little kid. My favorite player out of all the players ever in NHL has to be Steve Yzerman, and I always rooted for them when he was playing for them, and even now I root for them. But I mean, when I got into them, it was Steve Yzerman. He was the captain, and yeah, the guy played with a broken leg in the playoffs. That's my favorite player of all time. As far as some of the other teams, I will mention one thing. As an Islanders fan, I do hate the Rangers. I am one of those fans that really hates the Rangers. So if you hear me talking about the Rangers on this channel, I'm probably going to be hating on them. There's no question. I just don't like that team. And when it comes down to sports, I'm not going to hide if I don't like a team. So yeah, that's a pretty obvious one as an Islanders fan. Now, as far as other sports, my second sport is football. And when I say football, I mean soccer, and that's what they call it in the States. But yeah, my team is Italy because my family's from Italy, and also I root for AS Roma because my family's from Rome. So those are my two teams for football. Do I watch some of the other teams out there? Yeah, but really, Major League Soccer is just garbage to me. No offense to anyone, but I just really do not like Major League Soccer in the States. So I watch Serie A, which is the Italian League Soccer. And then also I really follow the Italian national team because, you know, I'm interested to know what they're doing. So I always watch their games, even if it's a European Championship or something like, you know, the World Cup. I mean, I follow Italy. So yeah. A lot of stuff going on with that. And then as far as Champions League, I follow that now. I haven't always gotten to watch the games because over here you don't really get a chance to watch them in like high definition unless you have a network that carries the games. And I watch a channel called beIN Sports. I don't know if you guys have it or not. It's not available everywhere, but they do carry Serie A and La Liga, French League 1, and what else? They start carrying some other games too. Depends, but that channel carries a lot of games. But I'll see how that goes on this channel too. It's pretty funny. Two of my favorite sports aren't really the most popular in America, but I still want to talk about them on this channel because it's something that I like and I enjoy. Now, as far as other sports are concerned, basketball. When I was younger, I would watch the Chicago Bulls like crazy. And of course, we're talking about the Jordan era and all that kind of stuff. And that's what really got me into basketball when I was younger, because that was my generation. So no, you won't be finding me wearing a pair of LeBrons. I will be wearing a pair of Jordans. And the fact is that I still follow basketball, but not as much. But I really like to pay attention to what's going on now. So if there are things going on with the league and players and everything, I will know about it. And basketball was very much a part of the sports I played. I would play hockey, basketball. I played soccer, or football as I call it. So I was always doing that. So I'm not really one of those guys that just sits at the computer and does nothing else but sitting at the computer. So that's why it's easy for me to get into sports like this. And then as far as anything else, like I said before, I'm not really into baseball. And I don't know, it's boring to me. Yeah, sometimes with like a World Series game or whatever, but yeah, not even that. It's really just boring to me. I'm sorry, if you're a baseball fan, that's cool and everything, but you probably won't find me talking about baseball that much on this channel, if at all. And as far as football is concerned, I really do like football. I mean, I don't have a real favorite team as far as like rooting for one team the whole season, but when it comes down to watching football games, if I do catch a football game that's on TV, I'm into it because I think it's fun to watch and everything. And then also with the Super Bowl, of course, I'm going to be watching that, and that's pretty much it. Of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers.